What is up, everybody? It is Drew Travel, the bringing us here with a quick deck profile for GOAT format. I went to locals last night and I thought it was going to be Edison, so I had my Edison deck already, and then they were like, "Oh, we're doing GOAT." I'm like, "Oh, that's fine. I have a GOAT deck with me. I'll play what I've got." And I had BenK OTK with me, and it was a smaller local, so it was 3 rounds. But I went 3-0 with BenK, and I played against 3 Chaos decks. So, I mean, it worked against the best deck in the room. It put in some pretty solid work, actually. But I'm going to go ahead and just dive into this. So, we have 3 copies of BenK. Card's just absolutely nuts. It gets its normal attack and then an additional for every equip on it, which is actually insane. Then we have 2 Iron Blacksmith Kotetsu. I think I resolved this like maybe twice at most. The card's good. I mean, it gets you any equip spell, but yeah, it just didn't come up as much as other cards. 1 Mataza the Zapper. It's kind of almost like a 4th BenK, but not exactly. Card's really good though. 1 DD Warrior Lady. This should put in work in like the early game, where I'm just like trying to poke for 15, which was nice. 1 Exiled Force and 1 Sangan. These were both really solid, especially Sangan, because Sangan searched me my Cyberjar a lot, and Cyberjar was insane. This card was so good. I resolved it at least 4 times, and I think every single game I resolved this, I won. The card's just too good. And 1 Morphing Jar. I resolved it once. It's not the worst card in the world, but it's not like amazing. Spells, we have 3 Acts of Despair. I'll just go through all the equips here. 3 Big Bang Shot, 1 United, 1 Mage Power, and then Snatch Premature. I have seen a lot of people play 2 and 2 of this. I think that's completely incorrect. I think maxing out on these is really good. Like, I'm playing 11 monsters, which is a lower monster count, but you don't need that many monsters. So, like, I just run with this, and yeah, it runs people over pretty quickly. Then we have 3 copies of Trunade, and the copy of Heavy. This is absolutely insane, especially like Trunade with some of the stuff that we play in the deck. It can actually go crazy. So like, for example, level limit area B, you can just Trunade back the area B, and if you can't win the game, you can just reactivate it as if nothing happened. So yeah, it's really good. Double Scapegoat. This came in clutch, definitely stalled a lot in multiple games. So yeah, double goats is amazing. Double Crossout, which is just, you know, expected. Double Rhoda, play the BenKs, the Warrior Lady, the Exiled. So yeah, these get you where you need to be. Trinity, that's easy. Then the traps, it's just 3 Judgment and 1 Mirror Force. I felt like it worked perfectly. I had 0 issues with it. Yeah, and Judgment is crazy because, like, you know, if you don't have a way to wipe like a back row, but you have a way to OTK, you can stop like a Sakuretsu or a Mirror Force or something. So yeah, Judgment is really solid. But that's the main deck. Moving on to the side deck. Obviously the extra deck, there really isn't one. I sided 1 Azure Priest and 1 Reaper. So I'll say this kind of as a preface. There were really only 4 cards that I sided from my side deck. And the rest of the cards, I thought to myself, these should probably be something else, for the most part. So, yeah. But monsters, the spells, 2 Messenger of Peace. Like I said, didn't come up. but it's just another stall card. These 3 cards did come up. Mind Control, Swords, and MST. I cited those in a lot. And then the other card that I cited in was Decree. All of these came up. There was a game where I had Swords plus Decree up. And then on the my last turn that Swords would have been active, I trunated the Decree and the Swords back to hand and my opponent's back row back to their hand. And then just reactivated the Swords, set the Decree, passed, they'd set their back row, and then end phase of their turn, I decreed them again. And basically I stalled them for 5 turns. And then on the last turn for Swords, for the 5th time, it goes to grave, I draw for turn, and I drew level limit area B, so I just stalled for 2 more turns and then OTK'd. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then, like, obviously the MST is good for back row removal, and Mind Control was solid because, like, I played against all Chaos decks. Other traps, 3 trio. Yeah, I don't know. It's trio. Like, there's a reason that this deck likes to play it. These cards I wouldn't change, actually. The Ring, Torrential, and Saku's, because, like, if you're running the aggro decks, you're gonna want like something. So these I think I'd keep. I'd probably cut the trios, and then probably cut the Messenger of Peace, because those didn't come up, and yeah, I don't know, maybe they're better than I'm giving them credit for. So maybe I just cut the trios, I don't know. But that is the entirety of the deck. Ran really smoothly. It did what it was supposed to do. It OTK'd a lot. And, you know, it was honestly, like, I've played so many different GOAT decks. This is honestly probably my favorite GOAT deck to play right now. I mean, it's just fun. Like, you just sit there and your opponent attacks your set monster and it's Cyber Jar, and then you basically mold your hand to just OTK them, which is absolutely wild. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. And for right now, this is Drew, Traveler of the Burning Abyss, signing out.